because I know she is.
Right.
To implement that in her life.
Especially if you're going to be someone who's consistent in my child's life. And that's another thing.
I don't want the in and out.
Okay, absolutely. And then pop up and then you think that this woman is going to be here all up in my child's face.
Where she was found.
Right.
Or maybe you should talk to her. Like, maybe there needs to be a conversation between everybody. Like, so there's a mutual understanding. Like,
I agree with that.
Just to clear the air.
I agree with that. But I don't want to have that conversation with somebody that you met.
That's temporary. Okay, so I get that.
You have some time for me in your life, so that way I know not only am
I
wasting
this is
my
serious.
time to talk about it, but it's serious,
right?
You know,
because my child is going to be around this woman. No,
right.
I think that, and then also, so that then comes into a play of when should the child be interacting with this woman? Because I don't want my child interacting with every single fucking woman that you have because you don't know what you're going to do.
You know, not going to be her auntie.
No. However,
or daddy's friend.
It frustrates me because if we're just talking, let's just talk on the basis of women. While many of us want to encourage and uplift each other, there are women who just simply cannot, for any reason, get along with another woman for insecurities, whatever the case may be. I don't have a problem if I'm dating someone who has a child. But if you have baby mama drama and if it's something that's really toxic and bothersome, not even fix it. I'm not going to deal with it. And I would hope that if we can really figure it out, if we really care for each other, you would have the
initiative
to kind of fix it. But also, there are some women who just feel like, okay, if you're dealing with this person, that it's going to be an issue. She's going to try to take my place. She's this and that. I don't have a child, okay? I don't have a man who has a child. But I know that personally, I can understand being a mother. Like, not like that, you know, but I can understand being a mother and being protective of my child. Yeah. I don't want any woman around my child. Right. However, I'm not going to be a bitch to just any woman because it's another woman with my baby's father around my baby. You know what I mean? Because that creates an issue. If we're thinking bigger than just ourselves, that creates an issue for your child. What if your child, because I had this issue with Tiffany.
Right, exactly.
What if your child connects with this woman and she's good to this baby and you're just upset because you're jealous and you're, whatever the case, understand. And that also comes into play of knowing that your child has a good father. If you don't feel confident in the man, if you don't feel confident in him, then of course you're not going to be confident in his woman.
Of course.
However, I think that it comes into a moment of having trust in yourself and who you are as a woman and a mother.
I think it has something to do with communication. Because if you don't know and then you're finding that out, not even by the source, by an external source, then I'd be like, well, what the fuck has been going on this whole time?
Absolutely, I can agree with that. I think my overall message is just if you are a mother of a child with someone that you're not with, obviously this person is not going to be single forever, and they are going to date. Right. So how are we being secure in ourselves, or how are mothers being secure in themselves to a point where it's like, okay, I can allow my baby's dad to date without being like, oh, fuck no, that bitch ain't gonna be around my kid. Right. No, da-da-da. It's like, obviously, if that woman is not suited to be around your child, you have every single right in this world to say no. But if this is a woman who you can see, not that they're trying to take your place, but if they know that they're going to be there and they want to be present, if they're okay with helping out, if they're okay with, it's like, why
Sonic head ass going on.
Why am I going to be a bitch about it?
Right.
I want my baby to have a good life. I want my baby to feel loved. I want my baby to be taken care of. And if this woman is doing so, as long as she ain't like, I'm your mommy and I'm the one who loves you, then why not? Take care of my baby while you're in his presence or her presence.
Please.
But don't ever think that you're my child's mother or that you can place a hand or that you can do anything like that.
That is one thing that me and my dad are like besties. I think that should happen. But besides that was my dad's thing. Like my mom, my dad, my parents have been separated since I was born.
That's why you shouldn't be married. Like,
they have not been together since I was born. And My dad's whole thing was, I don't care who you date, who you deal with, but they need to know that they are not my daughter's father.
Right.
They will not act as my daughter's father. Right. They will not take my place as her father. Right. However, if they want to help her, if they would like to be an additional guide following my rules for her, if they would like to substitute, maybe I'm not there, maybe I'm short and they are able to supply that, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. But they need to know that there are limits. She will not call you father. She will address you by your name, which to this day I do call my stepdad by his name. Or when I introduce him by his name. It's my stepdad, whatever. And that was one thing that always stuck with me, which is the same thing for me. That's why I don't feel like I'm going to have any hatred towards any woman that wants to be a positive role model to my child. Right. Go ahead. The more love for them, the merrier. It might be a point in time where I might be able to give or show that love. Right. And there you are to do so.
Thank you.
Boom. Thanks. I got a fucking break.
But let's acknowledge how much security that takes in self, though. Because let's be honest, a lot of women do not have that self-security.
Or men, a parent
men
alone.
Either.
I'm
yeah.
Parent alone
Yeah.
I can agree. Take pride in that.
That's your baby.